views and opinions expressed in this program are those of the participants and do not necessarily reflect the views of Bronxnet or the program underwriters.
And good morning, everybody, and welcome to Open, the show that opens up the Bronx and the world to you. We're all over the world, too. I'm your host, Dr. Bob Lee from 107.5 WBLS, and we have a fantastic show lined up for you today. Coming up on today's show, the community will be coming together for a day of neighborhood improvement with a goal of cleaner streets, and we'll get a preview. We'll check it all out. Plus, we'll check out an upcoming show bringing us through baseball, basketball, a little bit of history and all that stuff, and then we'll take a look at something special, a unique program at the Lehman College's library that is bringing books to life. Now, that's the book I want to read. After that, Bobby C. has the latest news in the world of sports, and then later on, watch out, in recognition of breast cancer awareness, it's the whole month, we'll be joined by one man who is using fitness to promote healthy lifestyles and raise awareness, and he's coming to work out. Watch it out. You can do it at home, too, and we'll get some of the people from our audience right here in-house to do it, too. Stay tuned. All this and more is headed your way because we are now open. And hello and welcome back, everybody. I'm your host, Dr. Bob Lee, and we are watching Open, the only live interactive program that brings the Bronx and New York City straight to your TV set. Stay connected to us through social media at Bronxnet TV. Now, leading things off, on November the 3rd, the Southern Boulevard Business Improvement District will hold a Community Clean Streets Day. Woo! Mr. Clean is going to be there, too. And joining us for a look at that and a lot of the work that they do in the Bronx, and we have Andréa Mahee. Andréa, you ready? All right. She's the Chief of Staff and Intern Director of the 3rd Avenue Bid and Southern Boulevard Bid. Thank you for coming.
Thank you for having me.
First time?
Yes.
Let's get her, everybody. Bring out the instruments. No. Welcome to the show. So you have this special thing coming up. Tell us about the Community Cleanup Day.
Well, a little background history first. We, the 3rd Avenue Bid, Business Improvement District, have been asked by SBS, Councilman Salamanca, to manage the Southern Boulevard bid, if you will. We're for approximately to the end of the year, about 3 months.
Yeah.
And as such, we, the 3rd Avenue Bid, are now boots on the ground for Southern Boulevard, and we want to bring it up to the same level of excellence that the 3rd Avenue Bid has been experiencing and creating on a daily basis.
Before that, I met you at Sobro. You had boots on the ground then.
Yes, I was doing fundraising, and I was doing land use, papers, a lot.
Yeah. So how did you get involved in this?
The bid?
The bid.
It was a natural transition. I mean, when you have a heart for where you grew up and where you were born, and you want to see things ameliorated in the neighborhood, it's a natural segue into, okay, let me be part of change.
There you go. All right. So tell us about the Community Cleanup Day.
Okay, so that's going to be Saturday, November 3rd. We're going to begin at 9 o'clock. We should be finished by noon. We're asking for volunteers to come out that day and help us paint and wash off the graffiti and mulch and prune, because we want to spruce up the Southern Boulevard Bid. We're about to enter the holiday season, and we want it to look as sharp and robust as possible.
And you have all the tools, so people in the community just need to come down. You'll provide the gloves and everything.
Yes, we will. But if they have their own gardening tools that they'd like to bring, that's fine as well.
Yeah. This is a great time to prune?
Well, if there are branches that are obscuring signage,
Yeah.
We want people to be able to clearly have a clear line of sight for that type of thing.
And you have all the chemicals and everything to get the graffiti off the walls and doors. And
Yeah, we'll be painting over and cleaning that, yes.
all right, there you go. So big cleanup day, November 3rd, Saturday. Where's it going to be again?
We're meeting at the southern corner of East 163rd and Southern Boulevard.
And you have community members coming together? Is it others besides the bid coming together?
You mean merchants and residents?
Sure.
Yes, we certainly are looking to engage them as best we can.
What are some of the other things that the bid does? Because, you know, you guys work all year. This is just something, the cleanup day on the 3rd.
Of the 5 boroughs, there are, at this time, I believe, 75 bids throughout the 5 boroughs. 10 of them are located in the Bronx alone. More to come on that. I think there are 2 other bids in the Bronx that are in the midst of developing.
Fordham.
I think one may be Throg's Neck, if I'm not mistaken, and the other one
I think there's on
just
Fordham
came
Road,
aboard.
right?
Well,
Fordham
yeah,
Road?
that's been there for quite a while as well. And every bid has the same 3 silos that we address, in that we make sure to keep the business corridor clean, safe, and attractive. The 3rd Avenue bid goes beyond that a few notches in ensuring that we provide very robust programming for the merchants and community to help drive that foot traffic into the businesses and engaging the merchants with the community residents. It's improving their bottom line, the economic development.
What should the merchants know about the community, and what should the community know about the merchants to help create that harmony?
If the in my opinion, if specifically any bid or 3rd Avenue or
3rd Avenue bid.
okay, letting the community know, hey, we're having specials, hey, we're having promotions, and if they don't have a strong enough social media platform, then it's difficult to get that word out. So we are working in conjunction with the merchants to help them with their social media campaigns.
I like it. All right. So you have this big special thing coming up Saturday, November 3rd. What time are we starting?
We're starting at 9, and we hope to be finished by 12, so
Can
people
some of us from here join you?
Yes, we'd love to.
Can we bring
Love
our
to.
brooms and shovels and everything?
Yes.
All right. I have a saw. Can I cut down some trees?
Well, I'd hold off on the sword.
Not a sword. Not a sword. I have a saw.
Oh, a saw.
Like a
saw.
buzz saw.
Oh, no, we won't be
I
cutting
plug it in. I have both. I have the one that you don't have to plug in, and the one that you can just plug in and just like a chainsaw.
Yeah, I think
I'm
that'll
only
be
messing
fine.
with you. I'm only messing with you. But everybody come on down. Saturday, November 3rd. We're going to clean up the area, get rid of the graffiti, prune some of the trees,
Just some sweeping.
some sweeping, beautify
Yes.
the area there.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
And what area is that again?
Southern Boulevard
Southern Boulevard
and East 163rd.
and 163rd Street, East 163rd Street. Great.
It's right outside when you come up the come out of the number 6 train. Starting there, that's the apex point.
I'll be the guy with the boots and the long raincoat and everything. And,
Well, hopefully we'll have great weather.
well, I just want to wear that, just to sweep up. I do that all the time. I wear that at my house, too. I'm only kidding. Thank you so much for joining us. And you come back again?
If you're happy.
All right. Andréa Mahee, give her a big round of applause, everybody. Chief of Staff,
3rd Avenue bid. All right, we have to take a quick break, but stay tuned. We'll be right back with more Open next. And welcome back. I'm your host, Dr. Bob Lee. Hey, Bat Boy, a Yankee miracle is making its way back to the Bronx. Bobby C gives us that inside look. Check it out.
I'm Bobby C. Today, the Yankee Bat Boys are in the house. Another special treat here in the studio. Joining us on the show is best-selling author, New York Yankees executive producer, and inspirational speaker Ray Negron, former president of the Bronx Chamber of Commerce, Lenny Caro, and former Yankee Bat Boy from their most recent dynasty, Squeegee. The Yankee season might be over, but there's an exciting show that Yankee fans won't want to miss this October. Bat Boy, a Yankee Miracle, is coming to the Bronx. Gentlemen, thank you for coming on with us today.
Thank you for having us.
I would be remiss if I didn't ask you at least one question, though, about the Yankee season. Ray, what do you think happened to the Bombers this year?
You know what? I still work there, so I want to keep my job, so I'm not going to say anything other than the fact that the team is a lot better than what we showed in the playoffs. And you know what? We're a year away. That's all. We're a year away.
Good to know. Good to know. Squeegee, I think the Yankees can't win without you as the Bat Boy. That's what I'm convinced.
Would like to have a shot back. It was a dynasty run in the 90s. But they're good. I agree with Ray. I think they're a year away. Maybe some starting pitching. And the bullpen was great. And the young core that you got now, I think next year we're gonna hand it to Boston.
Still a great season. And won 100 games. You know, Boston, of course, won 108. Lenny,
Yeah.
you think the Red Sox maybe are for real?
I don't think so. I think our boys will come back and really show them a good game. You know, it really kept the buzz in the Bronx. We had a lot of attendance at Yankee Stadium because they were that close. So I think it's just good for the Bronx in general.
Perfect. You know, guys, I think it's great when you can have a show because then you get to have an awesome business card like this. This is Ray's business card right here. I don't know if you guys can focus in on that, but it has a little cartoon of you.
That's me
when
in
you
the,
were
me in the
Bat Boy
70s.
back in another dynasty era for the Bronx Bombers. And the best part, of course, is the upcoming shows in the back. And you're here to tell us today a little bit about those upcoming shows, in particular that one coming up on the 19th at Host right here in the Bronx, which, Lenny, you brought here to the Bronx.
Yeah, I was very fortunate to see Ray in the play in Long Island, which again was a sellout. And I saw the emotion because he does tell a great story about Thurman Munson. I think it really hit a lot of hearts. And when we got a chance to speak, I said, you need to bring it to the Bronx where it belongs. So we were able to partner up with Hostos on this Friday, 8 o'clock, and we're practically sold out. So if you're a viewer watching it, get online and try to buy tickets because it's once in a lifetime. And actually, I play a part in it, so I'm excited about it.
Of course. Ray, this is your story, so tell the fans at home why they should come out to watch it.
It's, for me, it's the best show. It's the best off-Broadway show in the business right now. The people love it. If you're a Yankee fan or a baseball fan or a fan of life, you have to come and see this show because when you leave there, you feel like the show is about you. You know, we have gone through every aspect of everything. If you're a Bronx boy, I'm a Bronx boy. I was born here. Lenny, Squeegee, and we have gone through every facet of life, death, you know, every emotion possible. And I wanted to put my story, our story, on the stage and let the people have one night where, in essence, they could laugh and they could cry together. And in essence, if you're a human being, that's the emotions that you're going to have that night.
Squeegee, you have a part in the play as well. Tell us a little bit about that.
Yeah, fortunate and honored that Ray let me play his cousin Edwin. If you read Yankee Miracle, written by Ray Negron, I read it. It's a great book. It's based on a true story, and it's what's going on now and been going on since Ray's era of the violence here in the Bronx. So my vital part in this is I play his cousin. He goes the wrong route, and Ray was with his cousin that day, and Edwin gets caught up in negativity, and Ray, that's how he meets George Steinbrenner, doing graffiti at the Yankee Stadium wall with his cousin Edwin. Edwin, the day that Ray gets the job as a Bat Boy, his cousin gets killed.
Don't tell him the whole story.
Oh, yeah,
Don't tell him the whole story.
let him be
Don't
surprised.
tell him the whole story. What's wrong with you?
But it's definitely what's going on in the Bronx, and we want to deliver this message. You know, unfortunate what happened to Junior with the gang violence.
Of course.
And there's actually proceeds via Ray Negron, because of this play, going to victims of the families of kids of youth that are victims, fallen victims of gang violence.
And let me clarify that. The reason when Lenny asked me to do this, to bring it here, the main thing was I went to a funeral. Okay, of many that I went to this summer, and one of the mothers said, had I had an extra $100, I could have signed my son up to youth baseball, but I didn't have the money. And he ended up joining a gang, and he ended up getting shot and killed this summer. Okay, $100. So all the proceeds from the show is going to, so that no kid can say, I can't sign because I didn't have the money. I mean, that's a key factor here, because you know about Hank's Yanks and all these different programs. You know, no reason no kid should be left out in the street. Sorry.
Right, you've done a great job of really keeping the message that Steinbrenner had put together all those years of giving back to the Bronx. Speak a little bit about keeping his legacy alive.
It's not about keeping his legacy alive. It's more about keeping a promise that I made to him, because he said to me, "Hey, listen, I've given you an opportunity, and all I want back in return is for you to maintain that. Always give back, because he always said to me, when you give, you get. Not necessarily materially, but spiritually. You understand what I'm saying? Because when I used to go to him and I used to say, I want to thank you for saving my life. And he used to say to me, I didn't save your life. When I looked into your eyes, your story was already told. Okay? And that's a big factor. And that's, in essence, a man reaching out to a kid, a white man reaching out to a Latino kid. These are the things that help me with the aspect of not, you know, the whole prejudice thing. He always used to say to me, there's a very fine line between prejudice and jealousy. And the thing that's going to hurt you more is not the prejudice, it's the jealousy. And man, that's the biggest thing that I learned in my whole life.
Yeah, George definitely seemed to set you up in a great career. You got a chance to play minor league baseball, and now all these years as a Yankee executive with that World Series ring on your finger.
Proud of it.
So,
proud of it.
So you got dates coming up in Babylon on October 17th. Of course, we mentioned Hostos on the 19th, and then even at the Performing Arts Center at LIU Post on the 23rd.
Well, the key factor is the Bronx. Okay, we were all born in the Bronx, and that's. I just want, you know, so many great talented people came out of the Bronx. Whether you're talking about Sal Mineo or Burt Lancaster, Colin Powell, Henry Kissinger lived in the Bronx. I mean, you know, anything can happen in the aspect of life. You know, you can do whatever you want if you try hard enough. It's a classic line from Lou Gehrig, Pride of the Yankees. You know. Of course.
So now, Lenny, you got a chance to play with Mickey Rivers in this play. What was that like? Former Yankee great
It's
Mickey
remarkable, and I think he still has the touch. He still has that miracle way about him. And it's funny, I'm playing actually the general manager, Gabe Paul, who actually always bickered and had an argument with Mr. Steinbrenner. I particularly wanted a guy named Joe Rooney.
Rudy.
Joe Rudy.
And he wanted Mr. October.
Right,
And
Jackson.
so we battled a little bit about that, and that was one of the things that Gabe Paul, he didn't just take the boss's nonsense, he fought back and forth. So that's what I play in the movie.
But only the boss won at the end, brother.
That's right,
Okay.
he always won.
Let's go. Let's
October.
clear that.
Yeah, that's true. The boss is the boss.
And Squeegee, your life story very similar, I think, to Ray in some ways too, because you get a chance to be a bat boy at a young age and connected with some former Yankee greats like David Cone that kind of helped you get on your way. And now you've been able to also do the same, and that's give back to kids here in the borough by telling your story and also encouraging them to dream big.
Yeah.
You know, for you, what's this experience been like now?
Full circle. I'm honest, and I was not because he's right next to me. I know he's tired of me telling him this. I was inspired by him and George Steinbrenner as a young kid. I was with the Yankees when I was 15 years old, and till I was 22 years old. So I did 8 seasons with the Yankees, and I saw by helping Derek Jeter and Posada with their foundations, I wanted to create my own non-for-profit, and it's called Squeegee Children's Literacy Foundation, which Derek Jeter gave me the name Squeegee. And I donate book bags to kids, shelter kids, Latin African American. I also do toy drives, Christmas toy drives for kids, 5 years now. And it's like tradition for me. And I get no money out of this. Really, this is about, like Ray said, spiritually feeling good and helping another kid achieve and feel hope so they can go out and achieve their dream. And I couldn't done it without the help of David Cohn, you know, keeping my name alive with the perfect game in 1999. And, you know, the likes of Derek Jeter, Posada, who I'm still in touch with via social media. And Raina Grown right here, my guy, giving me the opportunity to express my new career in acting.
Ray, final thought here. Bottom of the ninth, 2 outs. You got a chance to win the game. Why should people go see Bat Boy Yankee Miracle?
Because you're going to feel good about life when you leave, period.
Gentlemen, thank you so much for coming on.
Thank you.
Catch the show here in the Bronx at Hostos.
And I hope you're there.
I'll be there, of course.
That's right,
I want to hang out with you guys. This is where all the fun is.
Great. Thanks.
Thank you, Bobby C. We'll have more from Bobby C later on, but let's throw to a break. Fastball, 100 miles an hour.
So, I'm kind of new here, but I've noticed a trend. My human does this funny thing where she goes around and gets all my toys, and then she hides them in that basket by the door. You know, but it's always the same basket, and it's always in the same place. And then she acts so surprised when I find them, but, you know, she's putting them in the same basket again. It's like, hello? That's where you put it last time. You were the worst at hide and go seek.
And welcome back. On October the 25th, the Leonard Leaf Library at Lehman College will hold their Human Book event. Make the books come to life, and that's the one I want to read. Joining us with all the details, and we have a preview from lecturer and government documents collections, development librarian. Oh, that's a serious title there. Rebecca Arzola, and as well as Jonathan Berenger. We welcome you guys to the show.
Thank you.
Now, what was that title again?
It's, my title?
Yeah.
It's Lecturer in Government Documents Collection Development Librarian.
That's what I said.
That's what you said, exactly.
That's a long title there.
It is.
Yeah.
The show is over.
It took up all the time. So tell us about this wonderful thing that you got. What is the Human Library?
Well,
What's the difference?
Well, the Human Library is it's a dialogue platform where people come together and talk to challenge stereotypes and bias, prejudice, and misunderstanding of other people. And it's to ask challenging questions from people who are volunteering. Human Books are volunteering to share their personal stories of bias challenge. And it's a 30-minute conversation between the human book and the reader that comes and checks them out.
Yeah, that's really cool.
And
that's important because people hold so many grudges, and I think this is something that will bring things out. You know,
absolutely.
And just put it on. Let's put it on the table. Let's talk about it.
That's right.
So you call it the Human Library. Huh?
The Human Library.
Right.
Yes. Yeah.
First of its kind.
It's it started in the year 2000 and by a person named Ronnie Abergel. It started in Denmark, and he started this to have, for people to have contact with each other. And
that was the purpose then.
That was
the same purpose.
Yes,
today?
the same purpose, and it's like a worldwide thing. A lot of libraries and other places too do it. I think it's over like 60, 70 countries now that it's
I can think of a number of people that need to be at that round table.
Yes. Absolutely. Yes, me too. And but it's a very positive conversation between two people, even though they're challenging issues that are discussed.
Yes.
It gets kind of deep, definitely.
What are some of the deep issues that come across?
Well, for example, this semester we're going to have a few people. That's Orthodox Jew in the city, religious professional, and imam. That's going to be a nice one. Surviving the suicide of a loved one, sibling grief.
Yeah.
Making Lemonade, a story of tragedy to hope. That's our human book here. He did it last semester. He'll do it again. And then the last one is Living with Epilepsy.
You have a human book
We have
here.
a human book
my
right
God.
here.
All right. So how does it feel to be a human book?
It feels great. When I saw the email, I was like, whoa, Human Library, what's this about? And I definitely, then I sent an email, said, hey, I want to join. I want to share my story. But what attracted me the most was the fact that it's a dialogue. So I've shared my story in other occasions to some students. I work with different high schools. I'm a project director, storyteller. But the aspect of the questioning, when you sit down with someone, they ask questions. Sometimes I learn things about myself because they're digging.
Yeah.
And that process, that exchange of questions is marvelous. And I end up learning more about myself.
That helps round you out and
Oh, yeah.
find out. Yeah.
It's great.
Self-awareness, huh?
Yes, definitely. That introspection is amazing.
It comes out.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. So when's it, what, you're going to do another one? Because
Yes.
he did his when?
He did it last semester, and then he'll do it again on October 25th coming
Oh.
up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so you're going to be there October the
Yes.
25th.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Yes, absolutely.
So where's it going to take place? At the library here?
At the library, in the library lounge, first level, and people, can come in with their ID and then sign up to, look at the literature list, the different books that are there. And then
I'm going to
choose
come in and go
someone.
deep with you. You don't
Yes,
mind, right?
come on deep.
That's perfect.
I'm going to bring it all out.
Let's do it. Yeah.
Go in?
Yeah. Yeah.
Go all the way in.
I'm open.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there you go. You're on open. This is wonderful. Great, right on time.
Yeah.
All right, so
Exactly,
this is
yes.
one thing that you're doing on the 25th. What are some of
Right.
the other things that you guys put together?
In the library, we have a lot of readings from professors that come up. We on our library site. What is it? I think it's Lehman. I forget. If you go to Lehman College site and go to the library, it has all our events. We're having another one on November 7th. It's called Engaged Scholarship for professors and students too.
Oh, great.
So,
Now,
yeah.
when you guys walk in, do you take off your shoes and are you quiet in the library? Or you can, now you can make noise. Is it
I know
modern
it's
day
it's
library?
a different it's a different
It's a
world
different
now
library.
in the libraries with all the mobile devices going off and pinging and everything
Yeah.
and and then
remember
we
you
do
used to
have
walk
some-
in,
Oh yeah, yeah. We do have
They're very
quiet
strict
zones,
about
but
that, like,
yeah. Oh yeah, yeah. We still have our places, but
You still have the library
we still
cards.
have, we still have. Well, if for Lehman you come in with your CUNY ID, your Lehman ID, and
Yeah.
then. But we don't have public libraries. They have the library cards
Right,
and
right,
stuff.
right.
Yeah, yeah. But this is the thing with the Human Library. It's to grow. We're the first in New York City to do it. Other places in New York State have done it, but it's to grow. Maybe other public libraries, other
yeah.
colleges, other religious institutions, so they can organize this. It's very
like
easy,
it.
and they can go on humanlibrary.org
It's
to
a
get
great,
more information.
It's a great learning experience right
Yes.
there. I mean, it's an open book.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is. Yes, absolutely.
So, but
people
a library is way different from what it used to be. I mean, it has this, it has the human library, you have the computers now, you can just read a book. Sometimes you can not even go to the library to read the book.
Yeah, we have electronic books now that you can access. We also have laptops that students can come in and borrow.
You can borrow the
within-
laptop, yeah.
Yeah, not out of the library, but within the library. If they want a little corner, a little nook.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of new things going on, and libraries now are becoming more, I think, social justice oriented as well. It may not be, it's not just the books, and that's the reason why the human library is important to me. I had gone to a conference for critical librarianship, it was called, and that's like the intersectionality of librarianship and social justice.
Yeah.
And you see that everywhere in public libraries and all libraries when we have these events, it's to bring people together to teach them and see what we can do.
So you went away to a conference and you brought this
Yes.
back.
Yes.
You brought it back to the
I
Bronx.
brought it back to Bronx from Maryland. It was in Maryland.
It was in Maryland.
Loyola University. They were doing a conference, and this was one of the pieces. And I said it was like a eureka moment. I said,
Yeah,
this
yeah.
is what I want to bring. I want people to share
Light
their
bulbs
story.
and alarms
Yeah.
going off all over. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. And he's really good at telling his story, and they all
He
are.
said he's a good storyteller.
Oh yeah.
Tell
No,
us
he
one
is.
quick
Everyone
story. You got 30 seconds.
30 seconds. All right. So let's see. So I share my story of tragedy to hope. Part of that tragedy is that
It's
unfortunately.
like a commercial. Problem solution.
Something
Go
like
ahead.
that. Yeah. And so I shared the journey in between. And part of the tragedy in my life was that I lost my parents at an early age. Just a month after I was born, my mother passed away. She was
Sorry to
murdered.
hear
And when I was 5 years old, my father was also murdered. Then moving forward, at 10 years old, my grandfather, who was my father figure, he ended up passing away.
Yeah,
So at
yeah.
10 years old, I was the man in my household. And even though throughout middle school I had my fights and maybe I fit the stereotype of the kid that wasn't going to make it, I ended up graduating high school with a full scholarship, came to Lehman, graduated with my bachelor's degree, and graduated with my master's degree.
Success story here.
They're all resilient.
Yeah,
All
yeah.
the human books. That's
Great,
the
great.
thing. That's the word.
Oh, wow. Sorry for your loss and everything
Thank
like
God,
that.
appreciate
But this is kind of therapeutic for you, though.
It is. It is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It brings it out and just calms everything down and
Yeah.
puts everything on the table and say, hey, this is real, and now I have to
definitely.
deal with it in this way.
Right.
Right.
Yeah.
for both the human book, for the reader and the human book as well.
Yeah.
Right.
So great, you guys are doing great things. So
Thank you.
the next one is October the 25th.
October 25th.
What time does it start?
Thursday, 12 p.m. to
12
3
p.m.
p.m.
to 3 p.m.
And it's half-hour sessions with each
Yes.
book.
All right. Should we bring anything? Should we bring food, or you have food
no,
there,
no,
refreshments,
no,
or
just coming in and talk to the book and enjoy yourselves. And
is there a website we can go to?
yes, and I'm trying to think. Oh, it's lehman.edu/human library.
All right. Thank you guys so much. Give them a big round of
Thank
applause,
you.
everybody.
Thank you.
Rebecca
Thank you.
Arzola, Government Documents Collection Development Librarian, Lehman College, CUNY, Leonard Leaf Library.
That's it. The next section is over. The next one is over too.
And Jonathan
Yes.
Berenger, Human Book. Can I just leave it there?
That's good.
There you go.
That's good. Yeah.
Thank you for your story.
Thank
Thank you for all you do.
Thank you.
Thank you guys
Thank
very
you
much.
so much.
All right, we have to take a quick break right here, but stay tuned. We'll be right back with Bobby C's Sports Roundup next.
Open up your books to page 360.
Did you just look at your phone while you was in class? You played yourself.
Talking about inspirational quotes.
You gotta believe in yourself. Don't ever play yourself. The key is to make it, so make it.
Louise, can you give me an example of an inspirational quote?
Don't play yourself. The key is to make it.
And who said that?
I did. Now that's a major key alert.
Learn the real major keys to getting to college at getschool.com.
How can I help my daughter with her reading?
Searching for help with Dachshund breeding.
No.
Let me try. Sarah's bright, but when she's reading, she has trouble sounding out words.
Playing world music.
What?
I give up.
Wait, I was trying to show you how Sarah feels every day. Frustrating, isn't it? Redirecting to understood.org.
Join parents and experts at understood.org, a free online resource about learning and attention issues to help your child thrive.
We begin on the NFL Gridiron, where the New York Jets had a throwback feel to them on Sunday. More on that in a moment. Jason Myers kicked a franchise record 7 field goals. Sam Darnold threw 2 touchdown passes, and Gang Green held on to beat the Indianapolis Colts 42-34 on Sunday to win consecutive games for the first time in more than a year. Darnold, the Jets rookie signal caller, impressed the great Joe Namath during the 50th anniversary of the franchise's last championship. Darnold played his most efficient game as a pro with the kind of effort that makes a return to the franchise's glory days seem very possible. Jets head coach Todd Bowles discussed the importance of getting back to 500 with a win over the Colts on an emotional day for the team. Defensive coordinator Casey Rogers, battling an undisclosed health issue, made a surprise appearance in the locker room before the game. Linebacker Jordan Jenkins said, open quote, "I was emotional about this game and his presence, and that gave me extra incentive to win," close quote. We go inside the locker room for more.
Yeah, Sam did a great job. They're moving the ball. I'm sure they want to get 7, but the fact that we were moving it enough to get in field goal range, we just got to keep fighting that way.
Winning in this league isn't easy, and to be able to have back-to-back wins and win at home, we got to protect the home field, and so it's huge. Just to get back to 500 and put 2 together, it just shows what we can do when we're doing things the right way and when we're executing. and sometimes they're not gonna be easy. You know, sometimes we're gonna hit some adversity, as we did a little bit today, and so we fought through that. It just showed the grit that our team has.
It's a start. It's the first time I've been even in my career, and it's definitely a start. And we can't let off the gas pedal now. We have to keep doing the things that got us to this point, and we just have to forget about this win after tomorrow and get ready for Minnesota.
Only drawback in the win, the Jets suffered two potentially significant injuries, wide receiver Quincy Enunwa and safety Marcus May. Coach Todd Bowles didn't provide an update on either player, but neither returned to the game. Not a good sign. As much as I've always been a fan of his, the Knicks cutting ties with Joakim Noah is probably a good sign. Noah, who had 2 years left on his deal, has been waived by the Knicks, who will spread out the $37.8 million owed to the center over the next 3 years. That move could help the Knicks in free agency. The team has targeted stars Kevin Durant and Kyrie Irving, according to reports. The Knicks are not expected to come to an agreement with Kristaps Porzingis on a rookie extension prior to today's 6 p.m. deadline, so he will become a restricted free agent next summer. Waiting to offer Porzingis an extension until the summer of 2019 gives New York an additional $10 million in cap space for the coming offseason. They still need to shed some salary to have enough money to offer a max contract to a player with at least 7 years of service. Time for some quick hitters. The NBA season is finally here. The Brooklyn Nets get started in Detroit Wednesday night. That game tips at 7 p.m. On Wednesday, the Knicks will be at home to host Atlanta at 7 p.m. The season will be career debuts for Hawks first rounder Trae Young and Knicks lottery pick Kevin Knox. Knox looks like he will get the start for new head coach David Fizdale. A pair of winnable openers for the Nets and the Knicks. Kyle Palmieri scored 2 goals for the 3rd straight game, and the New Jersey Devils rallied from their first deficits of the season to beat the San Jose Sharks 3-2 on Sunday. Devils are home Tuesday for Dallas. Puck drops at 7 p.m. The Rangers skate at the Garden Tuesday night against Colorado. That game gets rolling at 7. While the Devils are 3-0, the Broadway Blue Shirts are 1-4 to start the season. The Islanders are 2-2 and will be in Anaheim Wednesday night. Puck drops at 10 p.m. Eastern Time. On the baseball diamond, the National League and the American League Championship Series are tied at 1-1. The Red Sox got even Sunday night in a 7-5 win over Houston. The defending champion Astros won Game 1 7-2. Game 3 is Tuesday night in Houston. Milwaukee struck first in the NL, winning Game 1 6-5. But the Dodgers rallied late in Game 2, topping the Brewers bullpen 4-3. Game 3 of that series is tonight in L.A. with Games 4 and 5 on tap Tuesday and Wednesday nights. Same deal in the American League. The Yankees season just ended, of course, and suddenly a powerhouse 100-win playoff team faces an enormous question heading into 2019. Didi Gregorius is heading for Tommy John surgery on his throwing arm, and it's uncertain just how long the Yankees will be without their star shortstop. The team announced Friday that an MRI had revealed a tear in Gregorius' right ulnar collateral ligament. The Yankees believe Gregorius sustained the injury while making a throw from the outfield at Fenway Park in one of the first 2 games of their American League Division Series loss to the Red Sox. This could certainly open the door to Manny Machado in pinstripes, or perhaps the Yanks really are going to consider getting a free agent bat like Bryce Harper. Tom Brady and the New England Patriots edged the Kansas City Chiefs 43-40 on a late field goal Sunday night. Brady was favored for the 56th consecutive time, setting a new record for starting quarterbacks in the Super Bowl era, according to ESPN stats and information. Those are the headlines. We hit the C-list for a jet liftoff. It might be time to start buying in on the New York Football Jets. Following a slide, Gang Green has looked outstanding the last 2 weeks. Maybe the Jets and their rookie QB can be in the playoff mix after all. Regardless, it's an exciting time to be a Jet fan. The team is number 11 in the NFL in scoring. Your quarterback was the youngest Week 1 starter in NFL history, and he's already elevating guys like Jermaine Kearse and Quincy Enunwa. Darnold said afterward on Sunday, open quote, "We've got guys who can make plays, so it's just a matter of the defense dictating what I'm going to do with the ball because I know no matter what the defense is doing, we've got guys in certain spots that can make plays, all the receivers, close quote. Jermaine, Kearse, and Terrelle Pryor had big days. No surprise for Kearse, who last season was the Jets' leading receiver with 65 catches. But for the first 5 games this year, he only had 7 catches for 71 yards. However, that changed on Sunday. Kearse came in with 9 receptions for 94 yards on Sunday. The catches equaled a career best, which he racked up last year in a 38-31 win over Kansas City. 5 of the grabs moved the chains, and 3 of them converted key third down conversions as the Jets kept scoring enough to stay ahead of Andrew Luck and the Colts. Do you think the Jets are just going to be a back-and-forth 500 kind of team, or is this the beginning of much more for Darnold and Gangrene? Question mark. I'm leaning towards buying in myself. Share your thoughts with us on social media. Hit me up at The Voice. Bobby C. That's your sports. Dr. Bob, what are you thinking, man?
I'm in.
Are we throwing fastballs at the Jets today or what?
Oh, okay.
They look good. They look good.
They really do.
So, great show.
Great, thank you.
It's worn like a badge of honor with good reason, because it means love and devotion for one's country. But what really makes up this country of ours? It's the people. To love America is to love all Americans. This year, patriotism shouldn't just be about pride of country. It should be about love. Love beyond age, sexuality, disability, race, religion, and other labels. Because love has no labels.
I guess sometimes things just happen. Devastating things. Your whole world changes in an instant. That's what happened to me the day my mother had a stroke.
I'm Paul George, and I want you to spot a stroke fast.
F, face drooping. A, arm weakness. S, speech difficulty. T, time to call 911.
Protect the ones you love.
Spot a stroke fast.
Hi, I'm David Lesh, legal correspondent to the Morning Show Open. If you have a legal question that you'd like me to answer, please send me an email at davidlesh@bronxnet.org, and I will address it on our Ask Your Lawyer segment.
Did you know kids who play outdoors have healthier lungs?
Totally. I did. Did you know that boys that play with dolls make better husbands? My son has lots of dolls.
But did you know terry cloth diapers breathe better?
I did.
It's totally true.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Did you know that strollers have the right of way on a sidewalk?
Yes. Yep, I did. Did you guys Did you know that kids who eat breakfast have higher GPAs?
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. That's actually what I was going to say.
Did you know babies should never touch silver? It's really bad for them.
I knew that.
Did you guys know that statistically friendly kids have more friends?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That's obvious.
Did you know most people think they're using the right car seat for their kid, but they're not?
Parents who really know it all know for sure that their child is in the right seat at the right age and size. Visit safercar.gov/the right seat to make sure your child is protected.
I'm putting that on my blog.
I just put it in mine.
And welcome back. We started a workout before the workout. On October the 18th, LHTransformations will hold a Barre for Boobs event to raise awareness for breast cancer. And joining us in the studio, we have a preview, and we have Larry Hamilton. Give Larry Hamilton a big round of applause, everybody.
Everybody. Thanks for having me.
And we have a guest.
Kanisha's my fitness model for LHTransformations.
And she's in for an exercise.
Yeah, she's going to work out. We're going to give some demos. We'll be nice to her today.
Yeah. So tell us, how did you come up with this Barre for boobs?
Barre for boob is to raise awareness for breast cancer. LHTransformations is a fitness studio. We offer a multitude of fitness classes, and it's something we do not do. I want to make this event extremely special. We don't host bar classes. So I thought, to build awareness around the event, why not have something we don't have,
you
get
don't
people
see
excited.
A lot of these in gyms.
No. It's scary, but especially this device here, you don't see this in a lot of gyms, but we can use this for a multitude of things as well. We're going to do bar exercises today, but we'll get the members excited, giving them different things to do, sharing the wealth of health that way.
How can we help at home? How can we get involved at home?
Oh, man.
Do we use a chair or something? Or?
You can literally find something at this height, a chair, a table, something that's sturdy that won't fall over. And if you're joining in now, I would love to have you in. Let's do it.
So why is it important to promote exercise when taking breast cancer awareness classes or creating the awareness?
Absolutely, great question. You know, fitness is a conduit to just being mentally well. Now, I find it that when people exercise, even if you're dealing with someone with that disease or sickness, it helps you out mentally. So why not come out to a place to alleviate that issue, whatever is going on at home, or even for yourself, you can find a conduit and just exercise.
So I have on my pink. Pink is the awareness color. This is Breast Cancer Awareness Month. And so with these bars, what are we going to do first? Because I have an imaginary bar right here.
Yes. I mean,
I'm going to
I can share with mine, but before we get going, I want to make sure these limbs are ready. We're going to stretch out a bit with these bars, all right? Kanisha, we're going to grab.
So I'm going to take my imaginary bar and bring it over here. Ready?
All right. So we have it at 90 degrees here. What she's going to do, I want you to try to break this bar. Push it. Oh, she's flexing. Flex for the camera. Now pull apart. Now push away. Let's get this bar above the head, straight shoulders. Lift that shoulder back. Feel that stretch back there? Come back around. Let's do that 2 more times. Lift up. Come back down. 1 more time. Lift that chest nice and tall. Take a deep inhale. Exhale. Bring that down. Place that bar in front of you. Let's put our palms on this. I want you to really smash this bar down. Try to crush it. Walk back a little bit. Get those arms super long. A lot of times we are sitting down. We get back pain. Let's alleviate that back pain with a small push out. Tilt it over. Tuck your head down. Bend those knees slightly. Hang out right here. And breathe. We're just going to stretch it out with a couple breathing exercises. Take a deep breath in. Exhale. 1 more time. Big inhale. Exhale. Drop the bar down. Let's get mobile. Flip the bar towards you. And I want you to come on the same side as me. We're going to open those hips, make sure those hips are ready to rock and roll. You're going to step over with that left, land on the opposite side, and then take that other foot, land over, turn over, reverse that. Get those hips open. Bring it back. 1 more time. Big opener. Breathe. Step. Come back around. Land like a ninja. Let's get ready. So today we're going to work what I call the essentials. Arms, glutes, and abs. So we're going to step inside that equalizer. Again, give me a little rip. Make sure that chest is wide open. And give me a sit down, stand up. 3, 2, 1. Sit. Stand. Sit. Stand. We're going to do this a couple more times. I like to say sit, stand, because sometimes squats scare people. And all we're doing is sitting and standing. Let's keep rocking and rolling. For 3, for 2, and for 1. Drop it down. Like I said, we're going to work the essentials. Let's work that glute. I want you to step right here. Put your hand here. Give me a track and field pose. Shoulders back. You're going to lift that back leg as high as you can. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Let's lift. Pulse. Down. Pulse. Down. Let's go. Pulse. Down. I'm sure Kanisha's feeling it. She wears the smile very well. For 3, for 2, for 1. 2 sides to a story. Switch out those legs. Step back, shoulders back. Ready? Let's go, let's go. Lift and down, lift and down. So like I said, we're working the essentials. This is your glute, your abs, your core, a little bit of arms. Give me 1 more. Step it up and breathe. Great job. Let's bring that bar up. We're gonna come down to the knees. These bars are so versatile. So we're gonna work the core right now. Push your arms out. And I like to call this the look off the ledge. So I want you to rip those shoulders back, zip that chest up, and take a small look out. And what's gonna happen, you're gonna feel that core start to talk to you. Hold tight and breathe. Now from this position, let's pull and push that bar. Ready? 3, 2, 1, let's go. Pull, push. Keep it tight. Lock everything in and breathe. Feeling it? Oh, let's go, let's go. 4, 3, 2, hold out, breathe. Working the essentials, working the core. She looks good. Hold it in for 4, for 3, for 2, and 1. How you feeling? Rocking and rolling. Okay, what I want you to do, have a seat, put your legs through the middle. We're gonna really wake that core up today. I want this bar to kind of cut the body in half. Lift the chest up, put the bar above your head, and hold here. Very slowly, from the lowest vertebrae in that back, inch down, inch up, inch down, inch up. These are some of the moves you're gonna see in our Bar A class, utilizing the core, the glutes, and those arms. Keep it tight. She makes it look real good, but trust me, her abs are on fire right now. Let's keep going. For 4, nice job. 3, 2, and 1. Let's bring the bar here. I'm gonna have you slide back a little bit. And those elbows will just gently go on the floor. Lift that chest up nice and tall, and with your toe, reach for the top of that bar and put your toes here without spilling the bar over. Come behind that bar and hold. Ever so gently, hold. 3, 2, 1, down. Take a little rest. Let's go back up. Hold. Very gently, ninja tap that stepper. Ninja tap that bar. 3, 2, 1. Great job. Let's cruise it up. Let's get that core rest. Come on up with me. Let's get the total body flowing. Now I want you to pick this up and wear it like a chain. 2 chains, we got 2 bars. Lock the shoulders back. Open up with me. So you're gonna step in really close like this, and you're gonna step out to a wide squat. And when you come up, big press, total body action. Let's get 5 of these. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Step out, down, press all the way up. Step out, push back into that seated position, AKA that squat. Come back in, big press. 2 more. Last one. Bring it back in. 2 sides to the story. Let's switch over to the other side. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Down and press. Down and press. She's doing this in jeans, everybody. She's making it look real good, showing that these bars can be done anywhere, wearing anything. 1 more, great job. And down. Okay. We are working the essentials. Let's move it to just the arms. This bar is feather light, but you have to control it with all your might. You have a simple bicep curl that's gonna feel like everything. So before we go, I want you to zip up that core, keep it real tight, shoulders back behind you, and carefully pick that bar up into you. Very light motion here, which fires off those little muscles we don't think about. That ripple effect of building the defined muscles you want are happening right now. Now, if you want, I'm always about upgrading and putting some serious work. So, lift that right leg into the air. Make it happen. Embrace the wobbles. 3, 2, awesome work. 1. Bicep the other side, zip up that chest. Shoulders tight. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Legs down for the beginning. Let's build in that muscle memory. Let's lock it in. Give me a big squeeze at the top for 3, 2, and 1. Great job. Let's put that bar down. Ready for more? All right, let's get the back of the arms. So we did biceps, let's get triceps. We're going back on the mat. And very similar to that first position, We're gonna push the bar out. Zip that chest up. And all I want you to do is bend just those elbows. So I'll go first so you can check it out. Bring it down and up. So what you're doing, we're gonna push this equalizer as hard as we can into that floor so it can manage our body weight. Do it nice and easy at first, so you're gonna feel that awesome tricep burn. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Down and up. Down and up. You're doing amazing. I think you just found another job. Full-time fitness model, let's go. Lock and load, big pull. Give me one more. Great job. Okay, we're gonna sneak back underneath this bar again. Like I said, we are working the essentials. We're gonna get that glute fired off. So all I want you to do, lay back. You're here again. And what I want you to do, lift the toes, tap the bar, crunch it in, down. Lift the bar, tap. Well, we're feeling this in our core, everybody. Let's make it happen. Tap ever so gently. Boom. Tap. Down, almost there. We got one more to do. And we're gonna finish this off with an awesome glute blaster. Great job. Let's stand back up to finish this. Back up top, quick transition, keeping that heart rate semi-high. Grab that bar, riding a bike right now. Tight grip. All I want you to do, down, up. We're gonna do a little 45-second blaster for the glutes. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Down, pump, down, pump, down. We're gonna get the glutes involved. Give me that left leg out. Give me that right leg out. Let's go. Total body blaster. Let's finish this. Woo! Feeling that burn. Total body blast. Let's make it happen. Woo! We're gonna finish it here. Keep going. Countdown for 3, for 2, and for 1. Let's give it a round of applause. That was awesome. Great job. That was a little demo of our bar for boot class.
Oh, my imaginary bar.
Yeah.
This is some strenuous work
You're doing
over
amazing
there.
over there.
I just buttoned up my jacket back over there. They had to get me back in line. But you guys, you broke a little bit of sweat, you know. Yeah. I saw when you were doing your abs. Can I feel your abs? All right. Very nice, very nice. It works. I saw you trembling a little bit. That's some tough work.
This
there.
stuff, man.
I've never seen anybody work out with these things. I thought they were hurdles. You can jump up.
Well, like I said, you can do a multitude of things with these bars.
Yeah.
We're gonna do bar class on Thursday.
So tell us about the bar class on Thursday.
Bar class is Thursday, LHTransformations. We're gonna just have a couple slots open for this where you can literally lengthen, tone your body using just one apparatus.
Okay. All right. Where can we go to get more information on what you do?
Please visit me, LHTransformations.com. We're on social media, LH_transformations. If you want to personally follow my tips and suggestions on Instagram, trainwith_LH. And for the viewers at home, if you want to experience an awesome workout with me, I have a gift for you. Take out your phone, text the number 31996, and simply put the word transform. Let's work out. I'd love to have you part of the Fit Fam.
Transform your life, healthy eating, healthy living, the whole 9 yards are involved in this, right?
Absolutely, transformative living, yes.
Thank you guys so much. Give them a big hand. Thank you.
Thanks for having me.
Yo, Larry, unfortunately, that's all the time we have for today's show, but I'd like to thank all of our guests and you for tuning in and checking it all out. If you missed any part of today's show, well, you can tune into the recablecast of Open at 5 and 10 p.m. or watch anytime on the web at bronxnet.org, or you can catch an all-new episode Wednesday at 10 a.m. with our host, Darren Jaime. For all of us here at Bronxnet, have a great and enjoyable day, and always remember this: what you are is God's gift to you, and what you make of yourself is your gift to God. So choose your choice and let your choice control the chooser. Remember, whether you say you can or you can't, either way, you're right. I'll see you on the radio tonight over 107.5 WBLS of the Dr. Bob Lee. Catch you another day, another way. I love you all. Peace. Thank you, man.
Thank you.